You know, it took me a little bit to come up with what to say. So here's what it is. Everybody has shortcomings. Everybody hits that wall. Everybody has their own demons. But nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. If you truly want something, you just have to shut up and put in the work.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun.
Alright guys, I have some stuff to talk about today. If you guys don't follow follow V's Views, she posted a video a couple weeks ago asking to submit questions to me from her subscribers. So if you're from her channel, welcome to the WorkHorse channel. And I have about 40 questions here. It's a lot of questions, and they're all really good. So I'm not going to be able to answer all of them in this video, but I'm going to split them up. So before we get started with the questions, some things that I have going on. With WorkHorse Apparel, I am working on my next release. So hopefully having that done in the next month or so. I love the color scheme, love the design I came up with. So keep your eye out. I may throw in some hints every now and then to show what that's gonna look like. Looks pretty cool though. So what else do I have going on? Oh, shout out to V actually for this awesome cup right here. If you guys don't know, I'm a big Captain America fan, and on the other side, Mr. Workhorse. This thing's awesome. Keeps my water cold all day. I've been taking it to work, so really cool. Thank you, V. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's all I got going on right now. Alright, yeah, so let's go on to the questions. There are, like I said, there's lots of good ones. I kind of picked out some for today. Some that will kind of refresh my brain a little bit, and I can help you guys out too. So, here we go. First question, are fad diets good for you? It depends. So, a lot of people run into problems with consistency when it comes to diet. So, sometimes a so-called fad diet can help you get on track, and that way you kind of are knowledgeable about what you're eating. On the other hand though, a lot of them are basic blueprints for diets, so you may not be getting the right amount of nutrients that you need specifically. So what I always recommend is sitting down with somebody who is knowledgeable and who is educated and accredited to actually help you out with a personalized diet plan. So if you're looking to actually maximize your results when it comes to your diet, that's what I recommend. If you have never been on a diet, you've always eaten whatever you wanted to eat, sometimes fad diets can help just because it helps you focus on what you're bringing into your body. There are some fad diets out there that are complete garbage. So you want to do some research on the fad diets a little bit. That way you know what you're doing and whether or not you're going to hurt yourself in the long run. Alright, what's the best way to gain muscle without gaining weight? This is something that I run into a lot. So with a lot of the clients that I've been working with, I hate that word, just so you know. I hate using the word client, but with the people that I work with, they're wanting to lose weight. That's a big thing that I run into. So what I always push for is gaining muscle mass. So the more muscle mass you have, the faster your metabolism. I have a lot of people, Brian for example, we're working on gaining his lean muscle mass, and he's actually losing weight in the process. So just because you're gaining muscle doesn't mean you're gaining weight. Let's see here. Next question. How often can I have a cheat day? It depends. A lot of people run into the problem on a cheat day or a cheat meal where they kind of go crazy and they go a little overboard. So when I'm working with people, I always recommend 1 to 2 cheat meals per week, usually on the same day, same time per week, and that tends to help them out, and that way they have something to look forward to at the end of the week. If that's a problem, if say I give you 1 cheat meal a week and it's Saturday and you end up eating like crap the whole day, a good thing to do is kind of give a little bit of a reward every day or every other day. That way you're not blowing up at the end of the week, which can actually do more damage than good. So what I'll do is we'll kind of split up a cheat meal, maybe a little snack here and there. So, and I also recommend staying away from the word cheat day or cheat meal. It has a negative connotation, and we want to steer towards kind of like a reward. So, you know, you do so good for a whole week, like, you know, you want to give yourself a reward. So the word cheat kind of brings it down a little bit. So it's just something that helps. All right. Here's a good question. What are the benefits of having a trainer? So yeah, that's a really good question. Why would you hire a trainer? Why would you hire me to help you out in the gym? So what I can offer is educating you on what you need to be doing to get towards your goals. Anybody that I work with, we sit down, we go over what you want to do, the direction you want to head, and then based off of that, I can prescribe to you a workout plan, a nutrition plan, whatever, that's going to help you maximize those results. And on top of that, I help with accountability, keeping you on track, motivation, making sure that you're coming in motivated, ready to get your workout done in the amount of time that we have. And yeah, there's also a teaching aspect to this job that I always like to mention, and I want to be able to teach the person that I'm working with to be able to be comfortable with the workouts after we're done working together, whether you want to move on or not, and you can figure out like what you're going to be doing on your own. So there's a big teaching part to it as well. Alrighty, what do you do if you are not seeing results with the trainer? This happens a lot actually, and as a trainer, your trainer needs to be able to make modifications off your workouts or off your diet to kind of lead you in a different direction. That way you're getting to where you want to get. And if your trainer is not doing that, I suggest getting a new trainer. So yeah, people run into those walls and those plateaus a lot, and there's different ways to change things up, and sometimes it's an experiment. You have to try different things until you find the right thing to get you over that hump. Is it hard to maintain after leaving the trainer? That's kind of going back to that teaching aspect. So if I'm teaching you properly, you should be able to maintain or keep progressing from what we've been doing. So if you can keep yourself motivated, and if you can remember and take those mental notes to keep you going and keep yourself knowledgeable on what you need to be doing, then by all means, like, go on your own. And yeah, I mean, it saves you money, right? And yeah, you can maintain after leaving a trainer as long as you have learned what you need to learn. All right. Can you go to the gym after a tattoo or piercing? Good question. I'm actually getting a tattoo this coming Friday, so I'm getting a forearm sleeve. So after I get the forearm sleeve, I'm gonna probably steer clear from any arm work for about 5 to 7 days. So I'm gonna steer clear from that area and kind of give it a little bit of a rest. I'll still be able to work out. I'll still do some core work, some leg work, maybe some shoulder work. We'll see. Yeah, so if you get any kind of tattoo, try to steer clear from training that area. If you tend to sweat a lot, keep that area covered. Same thing with a piercing. I don't have any myself, but keep the area covered when you're working out. Maybe stay clear from your pierced area for a couple days. If you get a belly button piercing, maybe don't do some ab work for a couple days, but keep it covered so it doesn't get infected. Next question, can I just drink protein to bulk up? I wouldn't suggest it. So I'm assuming you mean drinking protein powder, protein shakes. So you have to remember that protein shakes are supplements, and supplements are exactly that. They're there to supplement any regular type of food. So you always want to be able to eat whole foods when you can, and you bring in protein shakes when you can't, when you're having trouble getting in those nutrients that you need. So say you're short on time, you need something really quick, drink a shake. If you're eating large amounts of food to gain that muscle or gain that weight, drink a protein shake. But if you have the time, if you have the money, if you have the ability and the appetite to do it, try to stick with whole foods. I never recommend, right now I haven't recommended any more than 2 shakes per person. So, and 2 shakes, I mean, that's a minimum amount of people that I work with. So personally, I drink 2 a day as well, and I'm trying to gain weight right now, so everything else should be whole foods. Can anyone be a trainer? You would think so from all of the bro science guys on Instagram and Facebook, but when it comes to being a trainer, a good trainer has educated themselves, whether they're certified, have a college degree. There's all kinds of different realms of this that you can go into, and any well-off trainer that I've known has at least has a certification. So you want to do your research on who you're going to hire as a trainer. If you're wanting to become a trainer, do your research, study up on what you need to be doing. If there's a certain demographic of people that you're working with, make sure you're getting all that information that you need to be getting before you start putting people through programs, giving them nutrition advice that you may actually hurt somebody in the long run. So you don't want to be doing that. So, and as a trainer, you never stop learning. So we're learning stuff every day at our location, and we're always researching ourselves, and we're working with clients or working with the people that we're working with. You're always learning from them as well. So you never know what situation you're going to be presented and what direction you need to be headed until you're in that situation. That is a good question. All right. Do gyms just recommend trainers for money, or do they really care about your goals? Depends on the gym that you're in. I've been in gyms where all they care about is money, and they could care less about your goals. At our location, which is Kanawha City Anytime Fitness in Charleston, West Virginia, the girls that work at the front desk, Chrissy and Claire, they know every member by name. They check in on them, make sure everything's going well with them. The training staff is always checking in on everybody. So yeah, we absolutely care about your goals. And if from a money aspect, if you look at it this way, if the people that you're working with are making progress, that puts that trust out there from other people. People start recommending other people to you because, he knows what he's doing. Why would you not work with him? So yeah, I care about everybody that I'm working with. I want to make sure I'm giving them the right information, and I'm always checking in on the other trainers that I work with. I want to make sure that maybe they have a question for me, or maybe I can learn something from them. So absolutely, you want to make sure that the environment you're in is a caring environment, and that they actually care about your progress and are caring towards you personally. So you get that with a lot of family-oriented gyms. Sometimes when you get into the corporate gyms like Planet Fitness, a bunch of those big name gyms, LA Fitness, you start to see more of a business minded staff. So, alright. I'll save that one for last. Alright, so V talks about being on a meal plan. Do you have to be on a diet or meal plan for results? I highly recommend it. If you want to maximize your results, you need to be able to recover correctly. You need to know that you're bringing in the right amount of nutrients to fuel your body. So anybody that I work with, I always talk to them about their diet, make sure that they're eating correctly and that they're feeling okay. So if you want maximum results, absolutely try to work on your diet. And if you need some help with that, like talk to your trainer, talk to somebody, one of the people on staff in the gym, and hopefully they can help you out. Last question for today. Where can you find an online trainer? Right here. I work with a few people online that are out of state, and they send me updates all the time, and you know, I'll email them back. You know, I'll do meal plans online, training programs online. I work with athletes, people trying to lose weight, people trying to gain muscle. So yeah, right here. If you are interested in that, you can email me at evanshoemaker32@gmail.com, and we can get things going. And yeah, we can help you, or I can help you out. I'm the only one that runs it. So I've seen a lot of progress with the people that I work with online. You know, I make sure there's that accountability factor with that. So yeah, that's all the questions I'm going to answer for this video. I'll probably do about 2 more to split these up. Like I said, all of these questions are tremendous questions. And if I answered your question today, if you're from V's channel, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that. Like the video, comment below so I know who you are. And if you have any more questions, any of you guys out there, go ahead and comment those below. Remember, evanshoemaker32@gmail.com for online training. And if you're in the Charleston area, go ahead and stop by the Anytime Fitness at Kanawha City, and you know, I'll give you a free personal training session. That way you can kind of check out what I have to offer, and maybe you'll learn something, right? So till next time, guys, deuces.